Welcome to Sbonagoge podcast. It's been a while. We're dealing with a lot of things in life, but we are back. We are back and alive. Today we are joined by Clarence Tole from Sweet Nature Nursery. He's a guru when it comes to vegetable seedlings. So today we'll be educated, we'll be taught how this thing works. Welcome, Clarence.
Welcome. Thank you very much for welcoming, guys. I'm happy to be here. Thank you, Mr. Rich.
Tell us who's Clarence, who's Sweet Nature Nursery. Viewers want to know what do you guys do.
Okay. Viewers, as you know, my name is Clarence Sitole. I'm the founder, co-founder, and the manager of Sweet Nature Nursery.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I grew up in Tanalton, Pumalang. That's where I was born. Then I spent a lot of my time in Tembisa. I went to study agriculture.
Mm-hmm.
Then along the way, I saw a need in seedlings production. That's when we decided to form a company called Sweet Nature Nursery.
What's sweet?
Well, sweet, it means everything that is sweet is nice.
Oh.
Yeah, everything that is sweet is nice. That's why we want it to be simple. We simplify things to call it sweet.
I can't buy a sweet cabbage though. Can I?
You can't. But there is a sweet one. We have some sweet varieties in cabbage. Yeah, it's sweet. That's why we call it the name sweet.
Sweet Nature. And where is the company based?
We are based in eastern side of Pretoria, in Cullinan.
Oh, Cullinan.
Yeah, Cullinan.
Oh,
the Diamond City.
it's on your way to Bromonsbury, right?
Yes,
Or
yes.
something.
Yes.
So why seedlings? What inspired you to open a seedling company? But I know it's needed,
Yes.
and people are planting right now. They're in need of seedlings.
Yes.
Maybe it's a good time for the podcast anyway.
Yes.
So why seedlings though?
Okay. As I said, why seedling? It's because I studied crop production.
Oh, yeah.
So after that, I saw that a lot of farmers, they do vegetable production.
Yeah.
But there is a lack in terms of getting seedlings. So we said no, let's try to do something different, because this industry is mostly dominated by our whiter counterparts. So we said no, we have many black farmers who do vegetable production. So it's really easy for them to reach us. So let's base ourselves in a way whereby it will be easy for them to access us and get their seedlings. So that's why we said no, let's do seedlings, because that's the fundamental way of getting vegetables.
Yeah.
You must first get the seedlings. So that's why we said no, we can't. For us to help farmers achieve and perform in vegetable seedlings, we must have a foundation of building seedlings for them to be easy to access seedlings.
So take me through the process, Clarence.
Yes.
I'm a livestock farmer, so I know nothing about crop.
Yes.
So why would I go and buy seedlings instead of just going to the shop and buying seeds and then just put them in the soil and then they grow? What's the advantage of having seedlings versus buying seeds?
The advantage of having seedlings is seeds or seedlings.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll start here. As you know that seeds, they are very small particles.
Yeah, very.
So it happens that when you go and plant seeds directly into the soil is compact.
Yeah.
It's compacted.
Yeah.
So when you plant it, sometimes it's difficult for the seed to germinate on the soil. So sometimes there is what we call soil-borne diseases.
Yeah.
They get affected by diseases after germinating, and they don't survive.
Okay.
The other thing, there are insects
Yeah.
that feed on small
Parasites.
parasites and everything. So when you plant seeds,
Yeah.
they can be eaten by these parasites. So end up that you have planted 2 hectares and finding out that the germination rate is half of that.
Oh.
So it's a loss. So seedlings already is a grown plant.
Yeah.
It's difficult for cutworms, it's difficult for insects, it's difficult for any disease to maneuver and attack these seedlings. So that's why we said no, for a productive farming,
Yeah.
it's good for people to do seedlings because that's 100% sure you're going to harvest. That's 100% sure that you're going to get the fruit. That's 100% sure that your yield is possible.
But it doesn't mean that if I'm buying seedlings, that's for example in front of us here,
Yes.
pepper seedlings,
Yes.
that my yield will be 100%. It doesn't mean that, right? I can get less than 100%. Some can die still.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we can say, according to us as Sweet Nature,
Yeah.
we take you to a process.
Oh.
When you buy our seedlings first time, we take you to our journey.
Oh.
We help you in terms of pest management.
Oh.
We help you in terms of irrigation.
Yeah.
We help you in terms of production, the whole production.
Yeah.
That's we give you 100% sure that when you come to our company, you'll get the 100% sure support. We don't just give you seeds and we leave you. No. We also help you with consultation. First time clients, we go through a process. We help them so that next time they can come.
Actually, that's what I like.
Yes.
I must applaud on that if it's really true.
Yes.
Because most people buy, for example, myself.
Yes.
I'll say, let me maybe venture into crop, maybe
Yes.
venture into vegetables,
Yes.
and then I know nothing about that.
Mm.
And then I come to you and I buy seeds and seedlings. And then it doesn't work. But if you're saying you take someone through the process,
Yes.
until the person is comfortable,
That's
I think
true.
That's really good.
That's true.
So I believe, Uti, there's the variety of seedlings. Like for example, with cabbages,
Yes.
you'll find Omero, you'll find Optima, you'll find Savoy, you find Bestia, whatever. There's a lot.
That's true.
So how do I know, Uti, which one to buy?
Okay.
Or it depends on my soil type, or how do you, let's say for example, I want to come to you when I buy cabbage seedlings, when I buy pepper seedlings.
Yes.
Which one do you give me, or would you advise me which one yields more, or how do I decide as a farmer?
Okay. So good question. We do encounter some of those things whereby a farmer he doesn't have any knowledge
Yeah.
about cultivars and everything.
Yeah.
So he'll come to us and say, guys, I have a market.
Mhm.
So my market needs about yellow peppers,
Yeah.
or it needs about cabbages.
Yeah.
Then we say to them, what type of peppers they need yellow, green,
Yeah.
or red.
Or it depends on the market.
Yeah, it depends on market. So when it comes to they need yield, we know that okay, for him to get good yield, he must get this type of a variety of pepper. It's yellow one. When he needs a cabbage, they need a bigger cabbage.
Yeah.
They need a small cabbage, medium cabbage, because the market differ also.
Yeah.
Some markets they need the smaller ones, some they need bigger ones, some need large, extra large ones. So we take him to a process and say, no guys, so don't worry. We have different cultivars that adapt to different climates, that adapt to different environments.
If I'm hearing you correctly, you're telling people at home that firstly do your market research.
True.
Before you even come and buy seedlings.
True.
You must know what your market want.
True.
Before you even go to Sweet Nature
Yes.
Nursery and then you bother them with buying wrong seeds.
That's true.
So,
That's true.
but are you telling me that all vegetables can have seedlings? Can you have potato seedlings? Is it possible?
No, it's not possible. Not possible.
No.
Yeah, not possible.
You must just plant the potatoes as it is.
Yeah,
But why? Why can't I have seedlings for? Why they are not there?
Okay.
Is there a reason?
Yeah, there's a reason.
Yeah,
There's a reason.
me here.
Yeah, a potato. It's impossible for a potato to make seedlings. As you know, this is a tray.
Yeah.
So this tray, it has a structure.
Oh.
So potatoes, they don't grow in such a structure. They grow in something we call tubers.
Oh yeah.
So that tuber is too big to fit on this hole.
So why don't you make big holes then?
Yeah,
You can have a tray with big holes, isn't it?
that's true. Maybe
It's something that you can invent.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's true. In future, maybe we can have a tray of that sort. But mostly, yeah, we potatoes they have tubers. Maybe in future, maybe we can discover or invent potato seedlings tubers.
I'll invent it. Give me an idea.
Yes.
So right now it's a planting season, right? So if someone wants to buy your seedlings now, since you're taking the person through the process,
Yes.
at what time, what is the right time to plant, say now, the peppers in front of us? What's the right time to start planting?
Okay. So when we look at peppers, they're very sensitive to cold.
Mm-hmm.
So they need temperate climate,
Okay.
or warm
temperature.
Yeah, warm temperatures.
Mm-hmm.
So it depends on the location of the person.
Yeah.
Maybe if he's in Gauteng it starts to get warm
Mhm.
around 1st of September, middle September to
Yeah.
end of September.
Yeah.
So if you're in Gauteng, you can start planting peppers around mid-September. That's safe.
Great.
That you know that we are no longer experiencing any frosts.
Yeah.
So that's very safe.
Sorry. So, do you advise people in as far as that? If I'm buying, I want to buy my pepper seedlings.
Yes.
Then you tell the person that this is the right time to plant my pepper is this time.
Yes.
So you will tell the person.
Yes. Because people they don't know.
They don't know.
Yeah,
And
they
don't
can come.
blame you and
That's
say your
true.
seedlings didn't, but there was frost.
That's true. Maybe a person has a deadlock.
Yeah.
The market needs peppers
Yeah.
now. They come to us, hey guys, hey, we are busy, we need peppers, blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah, blah. You want to plant. They don't know, they go plant in wind. They don't have any harvest. Their plants will totally die. So we do advise them, the guys, no, you cannot plant in winter. If you plant in winter, you must have a tunnel. Your tunnel must have heaters
Yeah.
that they can warm up.
Really?
Yes.
Heaters for veggies.
For veggies, yes. We have the heaters where you boil them up. They heat the whole tunnel. Then you can that gives you a leverage to be able to produce during winter. So we do have those processes. We do advise people to do that. If their market is too big and they want to supply it throughout the year.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, that's something. So now, if let's say for example, I want, there's someone at home watching now and is saying I'm very interested in this thing, and I want actually to start growing my own seedlings. Sometimes people will be watching there and be inspired.
That's true.
And say I want to start my own seedling,
Mhm.
a vegetable seedling company. Would you advise people if someone calls you and say, I also want to start, will you be able to assist, take the person through the whole process?
True. For every green pepper that you see in retail store,
Yeah,
it starts here.
yeah,
So that's an advantage.
Yeah.
If someone wants to start seedlings,
yeah,
it's an advantage because for you to have a full grown pepper,
Yeah.
you must first have a seed.
yeah,
Turn that seed into a seedling.
yeah.
From that seedling, it becomes a plant, a bigger plant.
So are you
And
telling me
then
now
it's-
that from this tray here,
Yes.
you use that small seed?
Yes. Yeah. So, but we take calculated measures.
How do you calculate?
Yeah, so we have we have processes. First, we have a site which we call seed sowing.
Okay,
Yeah, it's a workshop whereby there is a seed soil growing medium.
yeah,
There is all the equipments, rollers, whereby we take these trays,
Yeah.
we put in the substrate.
yeah.
On that substrate, we put the seed.
Oh.
Then we close up. Then we take this to a germination room. That's where we warm up the seed and the substrate so that it can germinate very quickly. We increase the germination rate to about 95 to 100%. So if you do this, you need to know that you must take very calculated measures.
But then in these holes, you basically put those small particle seeds.
Yes.
Then they become seedlings.
Yeah, it becomes the seedlings because we have the machines to do these things, and we have we have the equipment, proper equipment. So when we do this, we are a well-trained business.
Yeah.
We have things into order. We make sure that everything it germinates, so that our customers are happy.
I believe there is low value, high value, whatever.
Yes.
Seedlings.
That's true.
So, what does, let's say for example, broccoli or these peppers, what makes them high value and what makes cabbage low value?
Okay, it's the market price.
What's the market?
Yeah, if you go to retail stores,
Yeah,
you can find, if you compare the price of a cabbage and the price of a cucumber,
yeah.
the value is different.
Yeah.
So the higher the price, the
Yeah.
higher the value.
Oh.
The lower the price, the lower the value of that plant. Okay, and if you grow to, if you see that there are some of the plants or vegetables you can't find on street vendors.
Yeah.
You can't.
Like what?
Like broccoli.
Oh yeah.
You can't.
Why?
It's very expensive. It's very expensive for street vendors to buy broccoli.
Yeah. While you are there, I'm glad you're here.
Yes.
Because I'm very confused about garlic.
Garlic, okay.
Oh, garlic, it's so expensive.
That's true.
What makes it expensive? Why makes it, does it take time to harvest it, or what makes it so expensive? Because a small pack like this of garlic, you find it's 40 rand.
That's true.
What makes it expensive?
I'll say some maybe few reasons that
Yeah.
makes it so expensive. Number one is the time that it takes.
It takes
It takes 9 months. Some
Oh,
it takes
9
9 months. So imagine a farmer growing a crop that takes about 8 to 9 months. Imagine
I
the
don't
inputs
have
that you put there.
I don't have time.
So the other thing, there are low farmers. There is a small number of farmers who are doing
Oh.
garlic. So the demand is
Mm,
high,
the
the
supply
supply
is
is
low.
low. So it makes it, there is that market.
Demand and supply,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah, dynamics, market
That's the economy
dynamics.
thing.
That's true.
Oh, okay. So now I understand. Oh, it takes 9 months.
Yes.
So it's like a pregnant woman.
Pregnant woman takes time to grow garlic. Takes time, a lot of time. Takes about 9 months.
Okay, so I think we've covered a lot. So what vegetable seedlings, which vegetable seedlings you can guys all sell to people, and which ones you don't have? Maybe you can count just as many as you can.
Okay. Because now we are starting the planting season.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have prepared most high value crops,
Okay.
and also a little bit of low value crops.
Okay.
I can just start with the low value ones. We
Yeah.
have the spinach,
Yeah.
the normal spinach. We have cabbages, all variety of cabbages,
Yeah.
and the low value and the high value. We have the pepper,
Yeah.
we have the cucumbers, we have the chilies,
Yeah.
we have the tomatoes,
Mhm.
we have the all sorts of them. So, but in terms of ordering, it's
Yeah.
very important for people. We cannot just plant high value crops without receiving orders. So we have those ones.
And it takes how much time?
Okay, so it depends. You see, in high value, when you talk about pepper is it grows like a tree,
Yeah.
sort of a tree. So maybe it takes its lifespan takes about 6 to 8 months, harvesting only, harvesting. So
Yeah.
so for us to prepare you a pepper seedling or pepper seedlings, we take about 6 to 7 weeks.
So if I place an order now, I have to maybe put a deposit or something.
Yes, yes.
And then I'll get them when? After?
6 weeks.
6 weeks.
6 to 7 weeks.
Oh.
You get them, they are ready, you're gonna plant them.
Oh. And then in terms of minimum quantity that a person can order,
Yes.
can I just say I want one?
Okay.
Can I order one?
No, you can't. You can't do that one. You can't.
What's the minimum?
Okay. So this tray, as you can see, this tray here,
Yeah.
it accommodates about 200 seedlings. So the minimum one, you can order from 200 upwards.
Oh.
Because you can't remove one
Yeah.
and sell one.
But then from
It's
this
impossible.
200,
Yes.
how many peppers I'm gonna get from here, plus minus?
From this 200,
Uh-huh.
you're gonna, a lot. Maybe one peppers are gonna give you about, you get 20.
One tree.
Yes. And no, one plant,
I can get 20 peppers
20 peppers
per.
harvest.
So it means I can have.
Yes, from here you can times the first harvest, 200 peppers times 20. It's possible you can get 20.
But I planted once.
Plant it
And then I harvest for how many months?
for 6 to 8 months.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so you see the process, we take a farmer to say, if you want to have a long harvest,
Mm.
this is what you must do, the steps and everything.
So, correct me if I'm wrong, my understanding is that if you're planting green pepper,
Yes.
and the reason why green pepper is cheaper than yellow, and yellow is cheaper than red,
Yes.
is the maturity time that
Yeah.
change from green to yellow to red.
True.
Oh, that's true.
True, that's true.
But I can get a seedling for red.
You can't. All of things they started green.
But I started green.
Yeah, everything is started green. From they were green, they
Oh.
quickly go to red, they quickly go to yellow.
So it started red or started yellow?
They start with the green.
Then
they go to yellow.
and then red.
No, it depends. Yellow one, they start with green to yellow. Red one, they start with green to red.
Oh, so, but I think red is more expensive, isn't it? If you go to a shop.
Yeah, red and yellow, they different in terms of prices. If maybe the price is flooded with the yellows,
Yeah.
the red will be expensive.
Oh.
If the price the market is flooded with the red,
And yellow.
yellow is expensive.
Oh. Okay, so if someone now is sitting at home is saying, or he or she is saying, I want to start planting vegetables.
Yes.
I watched this podcast, I was motivated, inspired, I want to start.
Mhm.
How can a person place an order, and where can they find you?
Okay.
Are you all on all social media platforms?
Yes, yes.
Your number, your email, how can they contact you?
Okay. We have our marketing manager, Lloyd, is the one who markets our product. He's working with all social medias. You can find us in Sweet Nature Nursery, in Instagram.
This is here, right?
Yes, Instagram.
So you're on Facebook?
Yeah, Facebook.
What's this?
This is. You'll find us in Twitter.
Oh,
You can find us in
Instagram,
Instagram and YouTube.
okay.
Yeah.
As Sweet
Sweet
Nature Nursery.
Yes, you can also have we also have a WhatsApp number,
Mhm.
whereby you can order from WhatsApp number. Our WhatsApp number is 073
Yeah,
672
yeah.
5359. Can repeat again 073 672 5359. That's our WhatsApp. I can order that. You can also call on that number. Also have a WhatsApp with Sweet Nature Nursery
Mhm.
.co.za www.sweetnaturenursery.co.
That's the website, right?
That's it. Yes.
And you are in Cullinan.
In Cullinan.
Do you deliver?
Yes.
Minimum that you can deliver?
Minimum. Okay. When you're around Cullinan, we do free deliveries around Cullinan.
If I'm in Brakpan.
Brakpan, we charge. Maybe we charge per kilometer.
But can I order this, just one tray of 200, then you can deliver it?
Yeah, if you can pay. If you can pay, we can. If you can pay for transport, no problem.
Let's talk prices now.
Okay.
How much is this tray in front of us?
Okay, which
200
tray?
seedlings.
Okay, it depends on the cultivar. So pepper has too many different cultivars.
Oh.
But this one that is in front of us is called a Jupiter cultivar.
Jupiter.
Jupiter. So Jupiter per 1,000 is 650 per 1,000.
Per 1,000.
Yes, per 1,000. 650. So you can.
So I can't buy 200.
You can divide by 5. You can say maybe it's about 130. I'm not mistaken.
That's not
130 by
expensive.
200. Yeah, that's
But is this business profitable?
Yo, a lot.
A lot?
A lot profitable. It's a price for it. Because you see something when food is profitable.
But if I get 200 seedlings for 130 rand.
It's profitable. Very profitable. Because when you start to get into profit margins, hey, that's another topic for another day.
Let's leave it there. Thanks, Clarence, for joining.
Yes.
It was nice to chat. I actually learned a lot today. I didn't know anything about seedlings, but today at least I can confidently go out there and tell people that I know seedlings. Thanks, guys, for joining. See you guys on the 29th of September. We have a training in Brakpan. Online training, no more. South Africans actually are not, in fact, Africans are not serious. They request online training and then you offer them their own pitch. Okay, on the 29th of September, we are back in Joburg for training. If you still want to join, you can find us on all the social medias. We are there. You can request a form, you register yourself, you come and learn about chickens and pigs and how to make your own feed. It's very important that we guys learn how to make our own feed. Feed is expensive. It's constituted about 70% of our production cost. So if you can learn how to make your own feed, you'll be able to reduce cost drastically. So join us on the 29th of September. We'll be there in Brakpan. Please also go to our YouTube channel. Please subscribe. Please like. Please comment. We really appreciate your support. See you on the 29th of September.